I have a very important guest for you on Praying at the Speed of Love, episode 27. You get to hear it tomorrow, Thursday, April 16th. And my guest is Estelle Frankel. Estelle Frankel is the author of our essential food right now, The Wisdom of Not Knowing. This book came out in 2017, and the publisher, Shambhala, had sent it to me. And suddenly I had to evacuate my home for Hurricane Irma. And when I left, toting a bag of books, the most important of which was The Wisdom of Not Knowing, I did not know if I would have a house when I came back. Things were looking dire. And I stayed with some artist friends who have an artist studio inside a commercial building. So we were safe, but we could hear the storm above us. And we had some propane, so we were able to cook, but the power went out and it was dark. And well, if you've ever been through a hurricane or any kind of wild disaster like that, you have a sense of what we experienced. So I would open the door and sit on the 3 cement stairs outside the door and read. I got a sunburn for that. I didn't pay attention to the fact that actually the sun was beating down on me. So I had an adorable sunburn on this side of the shoulder that was outside the door. And I read, and I read, and I read, and I came through, we all came through that hurricane of not knowing because of this book. It became almost like a joke. We would say to one another, how strong is the hurricane? And we'd all answer, I don't know. Is it going to hit the Tampa Bay area? I don't know. Will we have a house in Ozona, Florida when I come back? I don't know. How about our houses in Tarpon Springs? I don't know. Do we have food? I don't know. And I am laughing because it actually did become a very comforting mantra. I don't know. I don't know. Now, you know that you don't know when you're going through a hurricane, but surprise, it's actually true all the time. But we create this false belief that with our titles and our savings and our health and our this and our that we do know, and we know how to create a life. Isn't that what all that goal setting tells you to do? What's that thing? Begin with the end in mind, set your intentions, accomplish your goals as if you know what life's going to be like. Well, here we all are, quarantined at home, sheltering at home, because none of us knew. None of us saw this coming. And now, what questions do you have? When will it be safe to go outside? What is the answer? I don't know. When will so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so get their job back? Nobody knows. Will the global financial markets survive this? Don't know. Will they ever develop a vaccine? I don't know. Will they ever even figure out what this disease is? I don't know. We don't know. None of us know. What is this all about? Well, I might have an answer to that question. I was awakened in the middle of the night and told it's not a quarantine, it's a pilgrimage. And this is what I'm doing. In the special events that I am creating, the upcoming prayer intensives, and on this show, Praying at the Speed of Love, I am simply offering everything that has helped me come through a few traumas, if you've read any of my books, you know that there was a terrifying, life-threatening divorce, bankruptcy. Son becomes a political prisoner, spends his 24th year in prison. There were a lot of times that I haven't known what's going to happen. And in some ways, that's maybe a good thing, because right now, I think I've survived much worse than this. Trust me, having your son in prison for political reasons, yeah, that's much worse than this. So I want to share with you, I was awakened in the middle of the night and reminded, Estelle, you could get Estelle on your show, Janet. Estelle Frankel has the food to carry you through this, the wisdom of not knowing. I'll give you just a wee taste. The unknown occupies an important place in all the world's religious traditions, despite all that nonsense of dogma and theology telling you that if you just believe these things, then you will be safe and saved. You know that's nonsense, right? It is the realm where faith operates. In Jewish mysticism, of which Estelle is a deep student, divinity is the ultimate unknown and unknowable reality that paradoxically we are enjoined to know, right? Don't you want to get to know the goddess, get to know the divine? This essential paradox lies at the heart of the spiritual quest. Well, we're all on a spiritual quest. It has a name now, the Radical Pilgrimage of Transformation. And so the unknown and the search for the unknown, this incredible paradox, is the heart of where we are right now, if we're willing to embrace it. A little bit more. Through the process of inquiry into what is unknown, we grow our souls. See, it's a gorgeous opportunity. Get out your journal. Get out writing down your soul. Start doing some deep exploration and deep soul writing. The process of inquiry. Ask those big questions, not of one another, but of your divine internal soul voice. We humans are living mysteries of unfathomable depths, living in an unimaginably mysterious universe. Not going to get any argument on that right now, right? Let me leap ahead to just, if you'll notice this is, when I love a book, this is how it looks. Underlined, underlined, underlined. Wisdom for the mystic always involves a synergy of knowing and not knowing, discovery and mystery, action and stillness, words and silence. Isn't that where we are? Aren't we in a place where we are experiencing knowing and not knowing, mostly not knowing, discovery and mystery, action and stillness, words and silence? Don't you find that you really need a massive amount of silence now? I need a massive amount of sleep. A massive amount of sleep. And then here's a couple more things that you'll adore. Oh, look at this. When the known overshadows the unknown, we forsake our infinite life for a counterfeit, finite existence. What do you want to bet that that's a perfect description of why the universe has brought us to a standstill? Because haven't we all chosen the known, what we think we know, the measurable? This is what patriarchy is all about. And when we do that, when we make that our God, winning, earning, money, titles, success, we have forsaken our infinite life for a counterfeit and very finite existence. Wow, 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 and wow. It's all about the questions, not the answers. I could open this book to any page and find something else to just set your heart on fire. What's this? I have it marked as pilgrimage. Any life of art or spirit would always mean reaching into the unknown space for the mystery. Any writer can tell you that. Any artist can tell you that. I heard one day sitting in the parking lot at the grocery store, a rock star, and I caught the tail end of the interview, so I can't tell you who it was, but this is profound teaching. He said, if you know that the music you're going to write, if you know the song you're going to write, don't go in the studio. Do you get that? If you know the book you're going to write, stop. Because you're not allowing the song that wants to be written to come through. You're not allowing the book that wants to be written to come through. You're not allowing the life that wants to be lived to come through. Isn't that what everything I do is all about? Get out of the way so that Sophia, the divine feminine, by whatever name or nature you know her, can come through and you can start living the life that wants to be lived. And the only way to do that is to really embrace the wisdom of not knowing. Watch for it tomorrow, Thursday, April 16th. Estelle Frankel is going to invite you into the incredible beauty, the wisdom that every single one of us is invited to experience right now as we embrace the unknown, not knowing. Can we make not knowing a friend? Can we? Come listen to Estelle Frankel and me on Praying at the Speed of Love, episode 27. Get the book and find out for yourself. This may be the most important book of your pilgrimage of radical transformation. Some people call it COVID-19. We call it pilgrimage.